welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very interesting video that I want to share with you guys. The way I see how children or teenagers struggle, it's made me think of my teenager years and how I survived my teenager years in Canada without parents. I thought I'd sit here and share what I did or what I learned that helped me survive my teenager years. So I came to Canada at a very young age without parents. I faced a lot of difficult challenge, but when you go to mother or parent mind, you might thought, why would they send you here? It's because they want the best for you, and they put their feeling away aside for your own sake. They want you to have a better life than they do. Parents make some tough decisions when it comes to raising their children. They do what they think is best, and they see how that's gonna play. I think that's what my parents did. So I came to Canada at a very young age, and I went through a lot of things. So the thing that I did that helped me survive first was that I know who I am at a very young age. I think I matured very quickly, because when you are by yourself, you need to learn how to grow up quickly than your other age mate. That's what happened with me. I grew up very fast and I matured very fast as well. So all of that put me in a place that I need to be protecting my feeling, and I need to be independent at a very young age. And I start seeing things differently. I build a bubble around myself, how I protect my feeling, how I try to keep the negative energy away. So I learned about myself at a very young age. That is one. I learned to communicate. Communication was something that my parents communicate with me at a very young age. So they teach all of the children, if you have something you can speak about it. If something is not right with me, I will tell you. It doesn't matter how old you are. Sometimes people think of me like sometimes I'm very hot-headed, because I don't take things lightly. If I don't like it, I will tell you how it is. So communication was very important. And one thing I encourage everybody to do, even if you're not a teenager, learn how to communicate to yourself. I did that regularly. Even now, every morning when I wake up, I talk to myself. I know who I am. When you learn how to communicate to yourself and you are in peace with who you are, you will not seek validation from outsider. That's what I see right now with a teenager. They are struggling to find who they are, and they are looking for it in a wrong place. I want to give parents advice that if you have a teenagers and you see them spending a lot of time alone, try to listen. Sometimes we are quick to judge, and we think we know what they're going through. Growing here in Canada and growing up in Africa, they are two different. In Africa, teenager might go through different pressure. Here, teenager go through a lot. When you go to high school, there are a lot of things that will shock you, and you are not prepared for it. If you do not communicate with your children, you need to do it now, or they will be struggling in high school, because they will go through a lot of change. They are trying to find out who they are. They are trying to figure out what they want to do. They don't know who they are yet. So when that happens and you don't have a safe place at home, that's when children feel lost. But when you are there as a parent, you can give your children a tough love, but as long as you're showing them the love, they will always come back to you. You might think they are not listening, but I'm telling you, they are listening. Learn to communicate with them in a positive way. Even if they done something wrong, try to be patient with them. So that is the advice for parents. And the other thing that I did that helped me a lot was that I engaged myself with a lot of things that keep me busy. I have a job after school and I don't just sit home after school. I feel like I have something to do, so it's keep me going. So it's probably keep me away from all the, all the things that are going around. It's so important how you choose your friend, because sometimes friend pressure can force you to do things that you are not ready to do yet on your own. So make sure you choose your friend wise, because wise friend will make you wise, but wrong friend will make you do wrong thing. So be careful how you choose your friend. Right now my circle friend is very small, and I like it that way. That's how I am since high school. I have friend. We were friends since junior high, and we still friends until today. So I like a small circle of friends because we understand each other and we are similar in so many different ways. And I think that what you should do right now, if you're a teenager, try to find a group that fit to what you do. Don't fit yourself in the group. Make sure the group is fit to you, because when you try to fit yourself in the group, that's when the problems start. You will do things that you are not comfortable doing just because you want to fit in. You will go places that you don't want to go just because you want to fit in. Make sure you choose friends wisely, and don't choose them because of pressure. Choose them because you have similarity in all different areas. So those things help me. Sometimes we look for belonging so bad as teenagers. You want to be in the nicest group, you want to be cool, and you just want to be like the popular one. And when you do crazy things just because you want to be accepted or you want to get in, don't do that. I'm telling you, life is so much better at the other end. Don't force yourself to do things that you don't want to do because you want to fit in. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, you will be so much better being yourself and being who you are. Don't try to fit in, or don't try things that you don't want to do just because you want to be a popular. No, popular. I'm telling you, people that are popular in high school right now, where they are right now, you will be surprised if you see them, because they are not that popular right now. They are not popping. You might be the one who's like stun everybody with your turnout because you are doing something different. So don't look for belonging. Validation is something that make people who are struggling look for. If you have low self-esteem, you will try to find validation from other people. But when you have standard and you know who you are, those things do not matter. Somebody will call you any name, somebody will throw anything at you. They will not bother you because you are who you are, you know who you are. Now my advice to parents, I want to go back and forth from parent and the children. Parents need to learn how to listen. Listen to your children. They are telling you everything, but you just don't hear it. Sometimes we want to be a boss. You are to be my way or highway. They will take the highway because they don't feel comfortable. They don't feel that you're listening. That's what they are saying right now. They will tell you everything because they feel comfortable and safe. Create a safe space for your children to come in. Your children will not look for safe space outside. They will come home because they know mom is here listening. Parents are here listening, not just mom, even dad too. So create a safe place for your children to come in. I learned that parents will do everything to make you better than themselves. I think that's what my parents did. They let me come to Canada because they want me to have a better life. Whatever that they taught me at that age before I came to Canada, they trust that it will help me growing up. They trust me. I think that's what I'm trying to say. They trust me that I will survive. Even though I was young, they know I will survive it. So I think when you trust your children, sometimes they're afraid to let you down because they know that you are being held in a higher pedestal. So you want to keep that there. So you don't want to let your parent down. I think that's what keep me from doing a lot of things, because I feel like I don't want to let my parent down. And even though in my opinion it was not right, but I know what they were doing. They were doing it for my best interest, and they want me to have a better life. So I think that's all I want to share with you today. So how I survived my teenager years. If you are a parent and you are struggling with your teenagers, just make sure that you listen. You don't compare your children to other children. You give them enough love that they will not seek for it outside. You also give them attention that they needed. One thing that I see a lot now is that children do not get enough attention from the parent. Your teenager might need you more than you think. School is brutal, I'm telling you. School is so brutal. When you don't have a network of support, school can just break you down, because teenagers, they go through a lot. The hormonal change. When you have a network of people that are supporting you, that are there for you, they encourage you, you can do this, you are a better person, give you a courage to not let them down. So encourage your children, support them, listen to them. Even if you're not agreeing, listen to what they're saying, and then give them your best advice. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.